Hello and welcome to my bedroom. This S Pen doesn't work as a mic, but it helps me focus while I try and get through this introduction and tell you about a wild idea that has popped into my head. It's not an original idea because at this age nothing is original anymore, but I had the wonderful idea of turning my screen time into reading time. An idea that was originally tried out by Jack Edwards, if I'm not mistaken. He could have been inspired by someone else. I don't know. What I do know is I've watched a video of this from him. So the concept is pretty simple. I'm on my phone a lot because it's summer and I am rotting in bed. I had to wash my sheets just for me to get out of bed today. I haven't read much books this year. I read a lot of books 2 years ago. I read like 80 books if I'm not mistaken, and then I read like 30 books last year. This year I've read 3 books so far. The third one I'm barely any of the way through, so it would be a good idea to just get to it, read some books, and actually shrink down my TBR a little bit. Upon checking my screen time on my phone, I've been on my phone for 5 hours on average every day, which is honestly short considering that I expected it to be like 8, 9, 12 hours. I do have other screens in my life, but I'm not going through the process of averaging them just to get an accurate view of my screen time. No, I'm tired. It's summer. Let me have some rest. I'm going to try and read for 5 hours until I finish at least one book and start another. I need to force myself into the habit of reading again, you hear me? To keep us company for this expedition, please take a look at Cookie, the love of my life. He is so cute. I'm still playing with this phone, so we're gonna see how that works out for me. But yeah, that's the goal. 5 hours of reading, let's go. To Pomodoro my way through this challenge, which is basically 1 hour of focused reading and then some time of rest or a break from reading. As you just saw, I finished my first hour, my first stretch of reading, and I went from page 118 to page 180. Crazy. I've never considered myself a fast reader, but considering the statistics of what just happened in the past hour, I could say I'm a fast reader. 72 pages in an hour. That's more than 1 page per minute. Anyway, time for me to take a break, look at nature, take the dogs out, not get stuck on this chair for so long. See you later. I just read 96 pages. I feel insane. But also, this is the type of book that is more so focused on themes rather than plots. So I get why I was able to get through it that quickly. 96 pages in an hour. Crazy. Anyway, time to take another break. I finished. So, I guess I finished Breast and Eggs by Mieko Kawakami. I've only been reading for around 3 hours and 45 minutes. What the fuck? I started this challenge on the concept that I have been struggling to read, but the moment that I actually put my mind to it, did the Pomodoro method, which is what I usually use when I'm studying, the moment I did all that, I finished the book in 3 hours. Almost 4 hours, I would say. Let's say 4 hours. This is definitely literary fiction, and it's making me feel things. It makes me realize how common the suffering of women are, regardless of where they are and what they're experiencing at any walk in life. It makes me kind of frustrated that we barely think of that shared suffering women experience. Which is so unfortunate because this book, as much as I have thought and experienced all of the things that have been mentioned here, it's made me realize that writing this stuff matters. Literature like this matters, mostly because it allows you to feel seen in the literature and it allows you to explore so much of yourself through fiction, which is such a magical thing to always do. I think there's a chance people would call this as nothing new, so to say. Like, what Mieko Kawakami has written is something that all women have experienced. To which I say, that doesn't mean literature like this doesn't matter. Women coming to the realization that they are in fact living in a patriarchal society, all the odds are stacked against them. Reading something like this, I need to sit and think about this. But hey, first day of the challenge and I already had something tangible for it. Books are so good.